Hello everybody, this is Penguin with my first ever cast for Bronze League Madness. We're seeing a Protoss versus Terran on the infamous Backwater Gulch. The red Protoss in the upper right corner is going to be Kink, and in the bottom right is going to be JamesKiller. And my friend James hasn't been responding to my Facebook messages recently, and I think we know why now. A little bit of friendly banter here. The JamesKiller asking Kink whether he's French, and Kink apparently doesn't know. Going at the standard pylon on 8. I'm totally standard, of course. And supply depot on 9. I'm not quite sure whether they know what their timings are supposed to be, but it's Bronze League, so we will forgive them. And yeah, just everything seems to be going relatively normally. JamesKiller just chilling with his SCV. And he's going to be throwing down the barracks on 9. Very, very early barracks. He's cut SCV production, and he seems to have gotten the supply depot far earlier than he needed to. We're seeing a gateway on 12. Pretty standard here from Kink, who is continuing to produce probes non-stop, chrono boosting those probes out pretty intelligently. JamesKiller is going for another supply depot on 10. He seems pretty desperate to wall off. He's probably going to be doing some sort of sneaky hiding, sending out a scout right now. He's probably going to be hiding some shenanigans, otherwise I don't know why he's opting for the really early wall off and absolutely no SCV production. We're seeing a pylon at the ramp by Kink. Everything is pretty standard. He's gotten his his first gas, and JamesKiller is actually not producing anything. Kink is producing, he's producing a probe, gateway, pylon. He's doing things relatively standardly, whereas Kink is doing things standardly, whereas JamesKiller has a couple of guys, a couple of SCVs chilling here, having a beer. He's going to throw down a second racks over there and a bunker. So at this point, I would have to assume he's playing defensively with no economy. He's going to defend his 0 economy. Very clever. When I have no economy, I often like to defend it as well. We're seeing a Cyber Core and a second gateway go down. He's chrono boosting out that first Zealot. Just a pretty standard thing to be doing. And he seems to be building up quite a bit of gas here. You only need 50 for the Warp Gate technology, so I can't fathom why. He's also moving out. Yeah, generally, if you have 11 SCVs, it's kind of useful not to have one of them chilling out by the watchtower. He's putting on some pressure with Marines, his 2 racks pressure. So he is being offensive despite putting up that early bunker. And, oh my lord, he's not attack moving. He's allowing himself to be hit by the Zealot. Oh, that's some terror. Oh, wow. He's putting down a second gas, saving up his chrono boost a bit. He's chronoing the Zealot and the Sentry rather than the Warp Gate, which I think is a little bit weird just because players of JamesKiller's caliber, while he is an amazing player, I don't think you really need to chrono boost out an additional Zealot, because, I mean, a little bit of micro, a stutter step. Oh, this is impressive by him. He's not rallying his racks. He's got 2 Marines chilling there doing nothing. Once again, he is still not producing any SCVs, sitting on 10 SCVs at his base, as opposed to the approximately 15 over here in JamesKiller, so you have to always remember that there's 1 hiding in the assimilator. We're seeing a 2-gate robo. He's not producing much out of there either. I'm just going to speed this up a bit. He does have that sentry, so he should be able to deal with any other aggression. He's throwing down an engineering bay, and he's now back to producing SCVs, and he's gone straight into a double gas. Very interesting. He's continuing to fortify his wall. And he's getting I think at this point he has almost as many Marines as he does SCVs, if not more. He's put out, okay, Kink's gotten out an Immortal. He's getting a good amount of Stalkers. He's throwing down the Robotics Bay. He's going to be going for Colossi. JamesKiller seems to find something pretty funny. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, he's going to be going for a Ghost Academy Factory and a Ghost Academy and a Missile Turret. Okay, Kink is going for an expansion. Pretty standard. He's opting to leave his guys on the ramp, though, so he's not defending. He's also taken that gas and is now distance mining with 1 probe. He's gone for a Stargate. He is throwing out a Void Ray. He's getting that Void Ray, and oh, we're seeing a Ghost and Personal Cloaking coming down from JamesKiller. Are we going to see nukes? I would love to see some nukes, some Bronze League nukes. Okay, let's just slow this down to normal. And we're seeing 12 minutes into the game, this guy is still sitting on 2 gateways. Just a little interesting. He has the Robo Bay, hasn't gotten anything from the Robo Bay, even though it's been sitting there for a long time. And 2 Void Rays are moving out across the map. Meanwhile, we're seeing a massively fortified front here with God knows how many Marine. Okay, he's getting Thermal Lance now without even having a Colossus out. Interesting thing. He's got JamesKiller is having a lovely little SCV chilling by his little home. He's built his new home and he's very, very proud. He should have seen the 2 Void Rays coming over the Zelnaga Watchtower because he still has that SCV manning that. And yep, Kink's Expo is up and running. He's throwing down 3 extra pylons there to prevent getting any sort of supply blockage, and continuing to fortify this massive wall off that I see this as more hindrance than help for him. He's not able to really defend an expansion if he ever decides to take one, but of course he is Terran, so he never has to expand ever, and so that's just, oh, here comes the Void Rays. The Void Rays are coming in. There is a missile turret doing significant damage to one of them. He's not microing his Void Rays. Oh, he doesn't take down the missile turret. Oh, that was bad. I think he got something like 2 SCV kills there. Oh, that was pretty bad. JamesKiller with another little lull. He's just having a grand old time. He's laughing repeatedly. He's queuing up a Colossus, getting extended Thermal Lance, of course. Still not very much in the way of production buildings here. We're seeing on the field we have 4 ghosts and a nuke. 1 nuke is actually here. So we could be seeing nukage with these 4 ghosts. He's, of course, it's totally standard that he have a tank just sort of sitting there unsieged. That is totally standard. All the pros leave their tanks unsieged at home. He's throwing down another Ghost Academy. I can only guess that it would be for another ghost. And while this game has been pretty boring so far, I think if it starts to get nukey, I'm really excited to see what happens with these nukes. Because JamesKiller is, I think he may have just been tricking us by making it look like he's just very, very bad at this game, and he may just be able to pull out some amazing nukage. And I'm not really one to be able to... Oh, he's putting out a sensor tower and another ghost. Ooh, 2 Void Rays are on their way out. He has a second starport up. And this army is getting to a point where it's a little large. Still only the 2 warp gates, a scan going down. He will see the 2 colossi and the second stargate that's just gone down. We're looking at pretty terrible saturation here. It is natural 10 boys. Yeah, he's not even fully saturated at his main. We're not seeing that much. No, 2 sensor towers have gone down. That's interesting. And believe it or not, it looks like JamesKiller is actually going to expand. He's getting up a lot of energy on that command center, on the orbital command, and he did see those 2 Void Rays coming around. He's positioned his Marines accordingly. And what were they shooting? I didn't quite see that. But he's waiting outside the edge of the sensor tower range because remember, Kink can see the range of the sensor towers, so he will know if he's getting close to those. 3 colossi are out. He's chrono boosting out another colossus, and then he's going to be going for some more immortals. And he's moving out with a large number of Marines, well, 12 Marines, not that many, but a good number. And I just noticed this. Let's take a look at this. He's expanded to a very strange place. I mean, he's got the high ground, sure. It's a little bit of interesting defense, but not exactly the place you want to be to defend easily. He's left his natural completely unmined, and he's queued up. He's gotten almost 200 energy on his orbital command. One thing that's interesting here, though, 20 minutes into the game, he has 67 supply. Now let's take a look at his opponent. 116, which is also pretty dismal for the stage in the game. But when you compare it to what his opponent has, he's going to move out with this little death ball of doom. I don't see JamesKiller being able to hold this off unless he's able to land an amazing nuke. He only has 1 nuke. He hasn't gone for the other one. So, oh, the colossi are there, and he's going for a 2-pronged assault. The colossi taking down everything in their way. 1 colossus goes down, the tank is gone. He's cloaked his ghosts, and that could actually be interesting. He's landing a nuke, but oh, no, not that much damage. He takes down 1 immortal and does some significant damage to the rest, but it's actually, the ghosts are actually going to be able to clean this up with their cloaking. And when you get taken down by ghosts, that's bad. I mean, the nuke was really dismal. 1 kill on the nuke, total waste. But he has been significantly supply blocked, and that is the big danger of putting all your supply depots up at the front. He's down to 30 maximum supply. And of course, on the other hand, we are seeing our red Protoss, the enemy, Kink, still not getting very much of an economy going on. And the thing with him, though, is he only has these 2 gateways. By this point in the game, if you're a Protoss who's relying on this kind of stuff, you want to have a lot of gateways. And he has the Robo, and he's only now just going for the Observer. Oh, the nuke is landing. 2 nukes. That one does a lot of damage to the buildings, but no real unit damage. The other nuke, no, he is able to kill the second ghost before the nuke lands. And so this Protoss army will live on to fight another day, and he's moving these Marines out. He's relying heavily on Marines, and I just noticed this as well. He hasn't gotten Stim. Just getting absolutely obliterated by the Colossi there. So we're 25 minutes into the game, and he's going Marine heavy and not getting Stim. That's just interesting. He does have 1 tank, 1 siege tank, going to try to do as much damage as possible. And it actually looks like the siege tank managed to clean up a lot of the damage. He's queuing up siege tanks. He gets a Marauder, doing a little bit of damage. He's running all 5 of his SCVs away. And he's going to siege up that tank, get 1 shot off before dying. This does not look good for him. This could well be the end. He's floated his command center away, of course, and with only 1 Void Ray, he should be able to survive decently long. But he's flying away his barracks and his factory. Now it's Kink's turn to laugh. James agrees, I guess. But flying in with 3 more Void Rays. Yep, he's now getting plenty of Void Rays in the air to be able to deal with all of this stuff. He's building a factory in the 7 o'clock position. I don't understand that. He is re-expanding though to this little area. Oh, a premature GG from Kink. Very rude. He's floated away this command center as well. Of course, I don't think that Kink ever saw that one. No, not at all. And he is gonna take a little bit of damage from these missile turrets. But Kink's premature GG, and he's still. I mean, I would say JamesKiller is still in this game. He has 4 SCVs, 5 SCVs, and that's not that much fewer than he had for the rest of the game. So, I mean, he hasn't really lost all that much. That's the advantage of having no economy. When they attack you, you don't lose that much. So, I mean, of course, naturally, that just gives you an unfair advantage. Oh, he's going to fly right past this expansion. Kink is now starting at the bad manner. You can't take that, you're losing. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. JamesKiller just says no. No, sorry. He's still in this. Kink acknowledging that it's fair, a little bit of banter. Kink himself has notched up full energy on both of these nexuses, and he has 17 probes sitting here not doing anything. I mean, it's not just... he should expand. That expansion taken down really easily by these guys here. I saw that on the minimap, but he needs to saturate the space. I mean, he's got a bunch of these probes not doing anything. He's sure he has a bit of a trust fund. Kink asking for a hint. He looks like he's about to find it with these Void Rays if he just flies a little south. Yeah, he found it, but there are Marines back here. He's going to take that out. A couple of Marines. If he had Stim, this would be much easier for him, but he neglected to get Stim all game. He's firing off. Ooh, yes, he takes down one of those Void Rays, and the second Void Ray goes down. Very well played. He does have a large number of Void Rays, 6 Void Rays here, but 4 tanks. Not going to do very much against the Void Rays, but I don't see how this can possibly end well. He's still got all these guys sitting here, and a Void Ray not doing much, but no production whatsoever. Taking a look at the units tab. His unit, he has 1 SCV. Where is the SCV? JamesKiller laughing, and he's flying out to the corner of the map. His 1 SCV is the one that has been manning this watchtower all game long. And of course, he's just trying to survive as long as possible. Kink is complaining, understandably. I mean, it was bad manner for Kink to prematurely GG, but this is just ridiculous from JamesKiller. Personally, I hate nothing more than when this happens. JamesKiller throwing down a supply depot there. He should be revealed. Yeah, he's flying. Ooh, he's taking out that supply depot relatively easily, and he should be revealed. Oh no, he's not revealed because look at this. He has an orbital in the bottom right corner. I hadn't noticed that. JamesKiller is not revealed, and he's going to have to look for it. He's flying this factory away to spread himself out as far as possible. This is absurd. I mean, taking a look at the unit counting station, 30 probes, 1 observer, 13 void rays, 2 colossi, and 10 stalkers against 0. Just 0. Of course, he could make some more SCVs from this orbital command, but he can't land it because there are void rays sitting there. And this game, I'm just gonna fast forward a bit because this game is over. It's just a matter of time. Oh, he flies right past that. Oh, he flew right past the factory. Kink complaining he's a sore loser. That is true. He does find this factory. He's flying right past these buildings with these patrolling void rays. Okay, let's take a look at this. These patrolling void rays here just flew past this factory and this orbital command. And here are 4 more. They will find that orbital command. And of course, when that's down, he'll be revealed, and he shouldn't have any trouble finding that. But it is tiny in the corner of the minimap. JamesKiller does finally leave, though. No GG. They both seemed so manner at the beginning of the game. Very disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Anyway, that has been my first cast of Bronze League madness. And join us again next time.